What's good with you? It's your boy 2A in LA, and as always, fam, anything I say in this episode, prior episodes, and future episodes is just my personal opinion. Don't take it as fact. Don't take it as law. Always do your own homework and come up with your own conclusions. Right about now, fam, I should go ahead and tap that like button for your boy. If you're new to the channel, I want to say welcome. Come on in. You can join the congregation by smashing that subscribe button and requesting all post notifications. And if you are an existing supporter of this channel, fam, I appreciate you more than you can possibly imagine. You are the reason this channel is anything. All right, fam, let's get this episode rolling. So look, fam, sometimes, fam, I gather inspiration from other YouTubers, other GunTube channels, and this was the case with this video. I looked at a video done by Honest Outlaw and another separate video done with PewView, both of them in each other's video, ranting and raving about how much they loved the Taran Tactical Sandviper. Honest Outlaw's quote was, "This is arguably the fastest and most accurate 2011 he's ever shot, including his Erebus." I don't know if I would agree with that, but I certainly understand the sentiment. PewView kind of echoed that this is arguably the fastest, most accurate gun that he's ever shot. Obviously, the Sandviper now has won multiple national competitions in terms of competitive shooting competition. So there is no doubt that these are phenomenal shooting guns. And why don't I just, why don't we just stop playing and pull these bad boys out? Now, these are stock guns, except I have added those Taran Tactical Icarus Grip collaborations. One of the primary complaints about the Sandviper and Pit Viper historically has been that they have polymer grips, right? And so I've addressed that here by putting on these Icarus grips. And I gotta say, fam, these Icarus grips feel phenomenal. Phenomenal. They are like perfectly textured aluminum grips, not too heavy, not too light, just great fit for these two guns. Now, I want to talk about the elephant in the room. Number one, I think probably no fault of his own. I've met him multiple times. I found Taran Butler to be a great guy, super nice guy, right? But I do think he's polarizing. I think some of that is fed by envy because he works with some of the biggest celebrities in the world. His guns trade for very high dollar values, and they're featured in some of the biggest blockbuster movies out there. The John Wick series, the most notable, but other movies as well. And so I think because of that, he's kind of polarizing. And so that has nothing to do with the gun, though. So there's a lot of hate that gets fueled from that. Almost every review that I've ever seen, when somebody has reviewed the Sandviper or Pit Viper, they have sung the gun's praises, save for a couple, right? And like I said, I just want to address the elephant in the room. So 1911 Syndicate did a review not on the Sandviper, but on the Pit Viper. And they did not say that this wasn't a great shooting gun. That was not the comment. Their criticism was, well, for the amount of money that this gun trades for, it should have an optic. So to me, that doesn't hold very much weight. The reason why the Pit Viper doesn't have an optic is because the gun was made for a movie, and in the movie they didn't want an optic. But if you want a Pit Viper with an optic, you can get one, and it's called the Sand Viper, and they're the exact same price. So the whole, oh, I'm paying and it doesn't have an optic. Oh, if you want an optic, get it with an optic. It's the same price. Don't cost you no more money. So that one I didn't really agree with. That criticism I didn't really agree with. The next criticism they had is one that I think does hold some weight in a way. In one way, yes, and another way, no. And that is they felt like for the quality of the gun, and when I say quality, I'm talking about kind of the fit and finish of the gun, the manufacturing of the gun, the componentry that's used in the gun. They felt like the price was not warranted for what you get. That there are better firearms for the same or even less money. I don't dispute that. I think that there is some truth to that. Absolutely. But what I would say to them, if I had been there with them when they were shooting the video, was that these guns sell out. A gun is worth what people are willing to pay for it. The demand dictates the price. So if the value, quote unquote, was not there, then why are they always sold out? The market determines the value, not the manufacturer. And because Glock could price their guns at $8,000, right? But nobody would buy them because the market would determine that they are not worth that, right? The Pit Viper and Sand Viper MSRP, depending on what time, I've seen them anywhere between $7,000 to $8,000. I think probably $8,000 now is what they're MSRPing for, and they're constantly sold out. In fact, they're trading for higher on the secondary market. And out here in California, I got this gun MSRP 8 grand. This one MSRP 8 grand or 7 grand, whatever it was at the time. I think 7 grand for both at the time that I got them. I think now they're trading at 8. But I could sell the Sand Viper tomorrow for 12, and I could sell the Pit Viper tomorrow for probably 10. So are they not worth it? Are they worth it? So this is why when I do my ratings, affordability is only a 5-point category, because affordability, I think, varies from individual to individual. And I want to give you what the gun is and not what the value proposition is, because I feel like it's too subjective and it's too individualized. I'm just going to say that when it comes to how these guns look, I think aesthetically they are stunning. That is not an accident. You know, these guns have to really look a certain way on camera when Tarant is pitching to these different movie companies. And so aesthetically the guns are stunning. And say what you will about Taran. Oh, he's not a machinist. Oh, he's not a gunsmith. What he is one of the best shooters walking planet Earth. That's what he is. And he knows a shooter when he has one in his hands. And everybody that says, you know, a lot of people, I heard a lot of people, oh, the Pit Viper, the Sand Viper isn't this. But none of those people shoot like Taran. None of those people shoot like PewView. None of those people probably shoot like Honest Outlaw. And what did they say? Best shooter they've ever had access to, right? And so look, fam, Say what you will, these are phenomenal shooting guns. They are also phenomenal investments. As much as I love my Atlas guns, I can't sell my Atlas gun for a 50% markup the day after I bought it used. No, I can't do that. I can't even do that with Venom or Hayes or Rafferty. I can do that with TTI. So, again, that's just what it is. I'm just going to tell you that seeing Honest Outlaw and Pew View get out and shoot that Sam Viper inspired me to get out to the range and take my Vipers out and have a good old-fashioned range day. And they're right. These guns are crazy fast. They are crazy accurate. They are a blast to shoot. They are aesthetically, in my opinion, beautiful guns, particularly now that they've got those Icarus precision grips on them, fam. Stop playing with your boy. All right, look, fam. That's it for this episode. Just wanted to get the Vipers out and let you guys check them out. I haven't put them in a video lately, so wanted to do that. Until next time, as always, take care of one another and peace.